Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And today it's kind of a special day. We're going on a little road trip to a nearby, it's not that nearby, but it's a city here in Denmark. It's called Aalborg. And in Aalborg they have at least one submarine that we're gonna go have a look at, because, well, I do like to make small short films together with some friends, and I also have a film company that does that. So we're gonna, well, my buddy, the director, he wanted to make a short film this year, and so he thought, what could we do? We could find a really cool location. And what would be the coolest location? Well, he thought of a submarine. So he actually got in contact with the kind of a submarine museum. They probably just had the one, but we're gonna go have a look at that. We don't have a story yet, but we was hoping that if we get the submarine, we would come up with the story. And well, it's just a cool thing to go see a submarine, right? So we're gonna go do that today. In a couple of minutes or so, my buddy Jim is gonna come and pick me up. We are gonna drive to another city called Randers, and there we're gonna meet up with the two other guys, and we're gonna go to Aalborg together from there. So well, you're coming along on a road trip today to see a submarine. Okay, Jim is here and we're ready to go. It's a couple of hours, maybe 1.5 hours to oh, I'm in the way. There is Jim, and he was in my last video, one of the last videos, as the guy that was talking in the background. So we're on the way, and we decided that we were also hungry. I'm not driving, Jim is driving. So yeah, Coke and cake. Road trip started. Oh, right down this way we made another film. Like, how many years ago was that? Oh, you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
10 years ago almost, I think. Murder mystery film on a... well, it wasn't a bandit, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, need to do more films. Video is fun, film is great. I'm just testing out angles here. This one was fun as well. Yeah, if anyone haven't checked out my film channel that I run together with, well, Jim over here, just scroll over here. That's Jim again. He's an excellent driver.
Thank you very much.
But we do short films and also feature films on there. And it's called Lone Tower Visuals, and I will be sure to have a link in the description somewhere. Go check it out. Most of it is, it's probably half of it is in Danish and the other half is in English-ish. So some of it you might be able to understand, and all my Danish viewers, which is really not that many, you can of course understand everything. So, well, I'm gonna stop babbling. This is gonna be a way too long film if I'm gonna talk all the way. Okay, we're meeting up here in Randers, and we met up at the McDonald's here. So they are over there, and we are picking them up, I think. Okay, we left Randers, which is famous for criminals and bodybuilders. And we picked
Elvis Presley Museum.
And the Elvis Presley Museum. If anybody likes Elvis Presley, if you're out there. And we picked up Tobias, which is, where is Tobias? There. And Jonas, that is there. And we're on the way to go see the submarine. Aalborg. Okay, we have arrived, and right there is the submarine that we are hoping to go in and see, and over there is the sun, and that's why I should have brought sunglasses. Down here is the harbor, actually. Never been here before, so let's check it out. Very nice. Ooh. Water and stuff. Cool. But let's go see the submarine. Tourists. Cool. Okay, apparently this is not only the submarine, it's also a museum about sea travel. And they have kind of big model ships and old pictures of the harbor from back when shipping was the only way to get around. Pretty cool. Old stuff. I wonder what that is. Could probably read this. Used in the 18th century at the Royal Dockyards Copenhagen for paying the wages to the workers. Oh, this one is Fregatten Jylland. That's actually still in kind of working conditions. It's not in this city, but this is a model of it. We were there last year. I did take some pictures of it. It's in an old blog video. Lots of model ships. Disappointing, there is a periscope in the ceiling here and it's not working. It would have been cool if you could kind of see out, but it doesn't work. I think this is pressure chambers. Yeah. It looks nice. It kind of says that you're not supposed to go in there. Well, it doesn't say anything about sticking a camera in there. Whoa, do you feel the pressure? Uniforms from different cement employers. Cool. Oh, big gun. Old big gun. When is this from? Special message for the Pope. A radio communication. Very old. Oops. That must be missing somewhere. Oh, this was for controlling the sea before we had computers. Yeah, I live there. My PlayHouse is up there, and this is the sea outside. Nice. The Titanic. Let's see, where could Leonardo DiCaprio be? Maybe that dude down there? That's Leonardo. So apparently that's the submarine that we're going to see. Let's check out this for later. And it's there in both Danish, English and German. Oh, not in that order. Crew of 33. Oh, this is rather big. Even though it's just a tiny submarine compared to the big ones, but oh, I didn't expect it to be this big. And there's chickens as well. This is big. I don't know if we can get a comparison. Me, submarine, big. Crap. Cool. Okay, here is the door, and it's not that tall. It's right about there. But I don't think this is an original door.
Det er vel fronten, det er ikke virkeligheden. Godt være der kun er et der. Bare det er så højt op, jeg har troet, det skulle ind og sådan noget.
Okay, if we're gonna film here, we have no problems. We can just stay here.
TK til maskinrum. Jeg gentager. TK til maskinrum.
The ass of a torpedo. Seems like there's another entrance down there. And you're not supposed to go in here. So I'm not gonna do that. Back in the time where it was allowed to smoke on a submarine, I don't think that was gonna work today. Oh, seems the bathroom is locked. Too bad.
Underofficeren sover her. Så kaptajnen har sikkert sin egen.
This is the kitchen. It's so small that I'm not really able to film how small it really is. I don't hope that they have to make food for 33 people there. Suitcases. Radio room.
Jeg slukkede lige for track it.
Ej, hvor dejligt. Jim just hacked the boat. He turned off the tourist music. Criminal. Oh.
Ja, jeg slukkede lige for den korte øjeblik.
Fuses. And this is apparently the radio room. That would probably be one of the nicer places to work in this ship. It's actually good space in here. You could bring one suitcase apparently on board, and it had to be that size. Well, nothing much has changed. And this is the sonar room. So apparently in here you would listen for other submarines. I don't think that one is probably not supposed to be there, but not a lot of room in there either. And there's a safe, probably where the weapons and stuff are saved, or cigarettes. And let's see, this is probably to climb up into the tower. That's pretty far up there. Cool.
Eller ham, der spotter, og så sidder og skyder et eller andet sted.
I have no idea what that is. That could be anything from a weapon to a potato peeler. This is so old, and all this equipment down here is so heavy. But it probably doesn't matter, because you have to have a lot of weight in a submarine to actually keep it down when it has to be down. So, periscope down.
Dyk til 250 meter, så det er det ikke. Ej, 120 meter. Nej, det er fredstid. Det er under fredstid.
Wonder if this is the driving seat. Did anyone call an Uber? Wonder if there's power in these. That's so old. Do you have this figured out yet?
Yep, engine 1, engine 2.
Okay, this is it's diesel engines, and I'm sure they're bragging about how big and great they. Ooh, what is happening here? You should think this would be solid, right? It's a B&W from Copenhagen, diesel something engine.
See, det er adgang til access to all the pumps and valves.
There's water down there.
Water.
So many years, and there is still water in the machine. I wonder what these are.
Tools. Boxes.
I don't know, but that's not leaving there. Oh, it goes down. Nah, we're not gonna do that. It's probably full of beer cans, and they just drop down when you do that. So, two big-ish diesel engines. Don't know if this is the propellant. I would expect so, because they kind of go backwards and probably go back to the propeller. Is there a torpedo room in the back too?
I don't think so. This is the electrical engine control part, where you control the power.
Batteries. I'm sure it has a lot of 18650 cells somewhere.
You can see here you have big switches going that actually turns on cover nuts, so you can how much power you will put in.
She can't take much more, Captain. She's gonna blow. There's another one. That's probably pretty expensive amount of copper in there. Oh, so you can turn both of them. Oh, that one is out of order. Oh, there's another way out. That's ingenious.
Vi skal lige have en tilbage og tænde raten, men det skal nok være mig igen, fordi ellers...
I have no idea what that is. We only saw one level of this. We weren't able to get down on the bottom level. There must be another floor down there. Oh, we have a problem here. Someone cut all the cables. Probably when they installed Wi-Fi, right? I've never been in a submarine before. I wouldn't want to stay here for a longer amount of time, but now other people are coming, so let's okay, there's a back door too, but this is not original, but it's there for the tourist things. So talking about what kind of a film we could do in here. Okay, now that we are here, we're gonna go check this one out as well. It's some kind of a boat. It's torpedo boat. Okay, it's from what year? 65 to 1990 it has been in service, and there was a crew of 27 people here. Probably they had a lot better living quarters than the ones at the submarine. Someone has been neglecting the paint on these. Top of the world! Tobias is our, what is that? Photograph? No, what do you call that?
Cinematographer.
Cinematographer, yeah. And he's already complaining about how to get the equipment in and out of this place.
So cinematographer is a very expensive word that we use to describe him because we don't pay him any money.
We're going down. He is not especially compatible with this. So now that we're done there, I can close it up. There's a lot more space down here. Apparently a lot of people have been sleeping here in bunk beds. I would expect that there had been one hell of a mess with so many grown men living in these tiny quarters. And I'm guessing that each man had a cupboard like that. Yeah, but a lot better than the Submarine, I must say. Here we have probably the bathroom. And what is this? Toilets. Okay. Well, for filming purposes, we are talking about if we can cheat it, like have some of the film work in here, where it's a lot more spacey, and the rest of it working over at the Submarine, because it would be a lot more easy to film here than in the Submarine. But some of it can be cheated because they are kind of similar. Sorry. Someone is using it. We just realized that this whole boat is made out of wood. I was teasing about this piece of the boat, which was clearly plywood, but it seems the rest of the boat is also wood. That's a big wooden boat. Helicopter. This looks very old. How old is this? This is from 1963 and was taken out of service in 1980. Oh, when I touched it, I was not supposed to touch it. Cool. It lands on water. Well, this is a torpedo, and this is for the volunteers, because apparently the top torpedo, there's room for a man there, and the bottom torpedo is the one that hits the target and blows up. And we are discussing whether or not you are actually able to get out of there.
Obviously there would be different types of men, because I don't see myself fitting anywhere in there.
Yeah, that would be a squeeze. I don't think it's gonna turn very fast either. Like 10-meter long torpedo, and that's the rudder. So yeah, you would have to fire this in the general area, but well, if it didn't hit anything, you would be able to get out. Okay, here's actually a drawing of the Submarine, and there's batteries on the bottom that we did not see. There is the torpedo tubes and the engine compartment and some rotor stuff back there, and it was able to sail at 17 knots, well, two 600 horsepower diesel engines and two 1050 horsepower electric engines, and this was built together with the Americans in some way.
Here's the batteries. It's water batteries. We still know about those, although these are probably not in general use, you know, household appliances. Okay, we just recognized that the torpedo tubes has Russian names, and apparently on the note here, this is black humor from when that was popular, and it's like these are 2 Russian male names and these are 2 Russian girl names, and so you could fire this girl or this man and this man, or was it opposite? Oh, that was girls and this was men. So ship's humor.
Very nice weather. Okay, we're kind of done with the submarine. Now we have to go home and see if we can figure out some good ideas. The Queen of Denmark and the Prince of Denmark. Okay, we are on the way back and the Danish summer is here. The snow is totally liquid. It's weird. Okay, it's a holy day here. We have left the Aalborg and gone back to Randers, and we're gonna go get something to eat down there. So we are going for that. We are hoping, we're crossing our fingers because nothing is open here. Okay, this is weird as hell. Look at this. My good friend Jim will now show that this waste,
Du gør byen kønnere.
and it gives you some kind of a pleasant message and thanks you for using the garbage can. That's a new one. After walking around a little bit, we decided that this place would be better suited for our needs. Very advanced machine. Okay.
Yeah, this is your spot.
Får vi få et kys? Kom så.
No way! En gang med følelse.
It's raining.
And apparently this is a copy of Elvis Presley's house. I haven't been in there, but well, Jim says it is. They had to change the name though because they got sued. Bye bye! Okay, I'm back at my playhouse, and as you saw, Jim just left and it's raining here. So we went and saw the submarine, and we have been over lunch or dinner or burgers or what you call it, we have been discussing what kind of a movie we could do in that submarine and some of the practical things. We have to do it before it becomes too cold because we don't think that submarine is heated in any way. And how many actors would we be able to put in it, and so on and so forth. So we have something to think about, but the most important thing, can we figure out a story that is interesting to do in a submarine? And this submarine is in a museum and it is not working. Some of it looks like it could look like something that would have been working, well, kind of. So we have to figure out a lot of the problems and stuff and see if we can get that to work, build a story about that. So that's gonna be interesting. Jonas, the big guy, he is really good at writing scripts, so he's probably gonna come up with something that he will be presenting to us. But we usually work on the general idea, all of us, to get that working and agree on what kind of a movie we want to do. I have made a lot of movies, short and feature films, which you can go see. Let's see, where am I? Let's put them over here. There will be a link to my other YouTube channel, which is my film company, where you can go check out some of those. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and go check this out. Bye bye.